Thank you very much, Sunita, for inviting me. And I'm happy to see all of you here together. And it's very nostalgic for me when I look at the sanctum, as though I have gone back to India. At the same time, it is a little puzzling because the accent, the flavor, the faces, they look a little different. Of course, India is a country of variety, different places, different complexion, different language. And your ancestors left maybe a couple of 100 years ago, left the shores of India and go to different continents. Came to Caribbean, came to Fiji, some of them went to Australia. So we left the shores of India and went to different areas of the world. And still we are together. We are Indians, we are Hindus, and you very heroically held on to the traditions, the culture, the bhajans, the way we worship. So I feel a great affinity. I find myself rediscovering myself in the company. And the motto which inspires you is very dear to me. The hands that serves is holier than the lips that pray. This is central to Hindu religion, Hindu Dharma. As Mahatma Gandhi said, worship without work is hypocrisy. To worship God means to serve mankind. Mano Seva, Madhava Seva. These are all central ideas, the core ideas of Hindu Dharma. Dharma means a lifestyle, a way of living, which will contribute to prosperity, peace, sustainability, and inclusion. That's the meaning of Dharma. Dhajde, which is sustained, which includes everybody. Nobody is left behind from the dharmic world view. In our Hindu tradition, the world is an expansion of God. God is invisible. You cannot describe what God is, but we have an innate feeling that the God exists. We may not be able to explain it logically, verbally, philosophically maybe, but we have an innate feeling that God exists. And we also believe that this world, visible world, is an expansion of God. Shiva's dance. When Shiva dances, the world manifests. When Shiva sits in meditation, the world becomes unmanifest. So when you see the world and all the people, objects, animals, trees, rivers, mountains, you are literally seeing God. When I see a tree, I am literally seeing a manifestation of God. So for us, the world is not different from God, nor is God different from the world. And in the world, the most prominent manifestation is human beings. Therefore, serving human beings, especially those who are left out, marginalized, exploited, suffering. They are the visible manifestation of God. We have a concept called Daridra Narayana. Have you heard that concept? Daridra Narayana. Lakshmi Narayana you heard. Narayana and Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth. Narayana is the supreme creator. Lakshmi Narayana, that phrase we heard. But we have not heard the phrase Daridra Narayana. Daridra means a poor person, a suffering person, due to illness or poverty or various other reasons, old age. There are a lot of suffering people in this world. They are our own brethren, our sisters and brothers. So those poor people are extraordinary manifestation of God. To serve God means to serve these poor people. Extend a helping hand to them, feed them, nurse them, sit with them, console them, listen to them patiently. So when you do all this, you are serving the Lord. So spend less time in the puja room and more time with these suffering people. God will be happier because God lives in them. So by serving them, we are serving God. Because this is the visible manifestation of God. So to approach God, to go towards God, Ishvara, that's the word we use. For God we use 2-3 words. Ishvara, Brahma, Bhavan, Om, Tada, Sata, these are the words. The later is Rama, Krishna, Govinda, all these are later. But originally we used to refer to God by these words. So to worship, to serve God means to serve this suffering humanity. And our love goes beyond the human beings. Because human beings are only one manifestation of God. Animals are another manifestation. Trees are manifestation. So we have a tradition of going around the banyan trees, isn't it? You go round and round the banyan tree. You go and take a dip in the Ganga. Have you done that, any of you? Gone to India? Taken a dip in the Ganges. Do you go around the banyan tree? Do you have banyan tree in your... Yes. You go round and round the banyan tree. You go and take a bath in the Ganga. You go and climb the mountains and go to Mount Kailas. There we worship God in that mountain, in that tall stone you worship God. So whichever we see, yaham, therefore wherever you see only Rama, only God. That is the Hindu world view. A Hindus understand God as the entire universe. There is a mantra in the Upanishad. That mantra is called Purusha Sukta. Have you heard about that? Purusha Sukta. It's a Vedic mantra. In the Purusha Sukta, the mantra begins Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha Sahasraksha Sahasrapat Sabhumim Vishwato Vrutva Atyatishtat Dashangulam. There it says, God has got Sahasra Shirsha, 1,000 heads, 1,000 hands, 1,000 eyes, 1,000 legs, 1,000 bodies. What does that mean? Your eyes are God's eyes. Your legs are God's legs. Your hands are God's hands. So wherever whatever we see is seen as an expression of the divine. So serving humanity, serving animals, feeding animals, planting a tree, keeping the river clean, all these are part of worshipping God. And even keeping your health. If you run in the morning, that also is serving God. Instead of sitting and simply chanting the name of God, early in the morning, get up, put on your sneakers and jog or run. You are serving God. When you plant a tree, you are serving God. When you keep the beaches clean, you are serving God. So God is to be served everywhere, wherever you go. Jahan jahan dekho, wherever you see only the smiling face of God. This is a unique vision that our forefathers, our rishis have handed over to us. And I am happy you are living that vision by saying that the hand that serves is holier than the lip which simply says the name of God. So service is supreme. In the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Atmaubamyena sarvatra. Have you heard about Bhagavad Gita?
Yes.
Yeah. Atmaubamyena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sayogi paramo mataha. One who sees the other as himself or herself. Whatever is good for me should be good for the other. Whatever is I like, and the same thing I should extend to the other. I expect respect from the other, and I am required to extend respect to the other. I expect love from the other, and I am required to give love to the other. So whatever I expect, as they said, do unto others as you would they do unto you. This is a famous slogan in the Bhagavad Gita. So therefore, service is central to the Hindu religion. We talk about Pancha Maha Yajnas. Have you heard that concept? Pancha Maha Yajnas. Yajna. Yajna means a service act. That's called a yajna. Something which you do selflessly. So there are 5 yajnas that a grahastha or a human being is supposed to do. What are those 5 Mahayajnas? One is called Brahma Yajna, Brahma Yajna, Deva Yajna, Pidru Yajna, Bhuda Yajna, and Nri Yajna. These are the 5 Yajnas. Brahma Yajna means the study of the scriptures. Every day we have to study the scripture. Maybe chant Hanuman Chalisa, or Bhaja Govinda, or Bhagavad Gita, or Ramayana, or Bhagavad. Some spiritual text. What is a spiritual text? A spiritual text is that which talks about your relationship with the God. How are you related to God? That is the subject matter of spiritual text. So we have to read one spiritual text, at least a portion of that every day. That is a yajna. That is a worship. From the Bhagavad Gita, read one sloga. Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samaveda yusavaha mamaga pandavaschaiva imakurvata sanjaya ashojyananya shojastum prajnapadamscha bhashase gatasu nagatasumscha nanushojanti pandidaha. So Bhagavad Gita says, wise people don't grieve over anything. Wise people are always happy, always energetic, always helpful. Definition of a rishi. A rishi means one who smiles all the time. So you all can be rishis. You don't have to wear long hair and then Rudraksha mala and change the color of your clothes. You don't have to do that. How to be a rishi? Be happy. How to be happy? Smile. How can I smile? There is nothing to smile about. There is everything to smile about. Look into the sky. The sun is up. The bright sun is up. The moon, the sun, the birds, they are all happy. Flowers are in full bloom. The lakes are full of clean water. The rivers are flowing. Ocean is healing all the time. There is always something to smile, instead of sitting and grudging and feeling miserable. Early in the morning you get up with the feeling, I have got a headache. Instead of that, look at the world, look at the sun, look at the sky, and smile.